People, what's going on? Oh man, I am pumped. It's a good day because it is new e-bike day. Yes. Today, for your viewing pleasure, we have the one and only Kingbull Literider 2.0. Now, shipping was pretty fast and efficient with this. They used FedEx. I gotta tell you, FedEx beat up the box a little bit. I'll show you in just a second. But good job, Kingbull, on having these straps on there. Definitely saved it. And all of these heavy-duty staples, too. Let's check it out. It looks like on one side here, it kind of got tore open and then retaped, as you can see. But I think everything should be okay because Kingbull does do a pretty nice job with the packaging. Let's open it up and double check. Alright folks, first look after popping the top here, and I gotta tell you, so far everything does appear to be okay. Let's dig into it a little deeper though. Alright, so first thoughts, I'm thinking like kind of how Kingbull packaged this helped it avoid complete disaster. I mean, this whole left side right here was completely blown out and taped all the way up that corner. And I'm looking down here and we got like a stinking bolt right there. So let's make sure everything's in here. We'll get it all unpacked. So far everything looks to be intact, and again, I mean, if everything's here, it's going to be because Kingbull did a great job packing it up and protected it. Okie dokie then, people. We got everything all unpacked, and indeed, we are not missing a thing. Thank you, Kingbull, for the wonderful job packing this Literider 2.0 up. So I think I'll do a quick overview of everything that's laid out right here, and then we'll go ahead and get the Literider 2.0 put together. So starting out, we have some mirrors. We have two mirrors. We have plastic fenders. We have like a nice little rolled tool bag. I'll show you that in a moment. We got some bungee cord action for the rear rack. Have another one kind of laying across it right there. We got a nice padded seat. We have a pump, lock, better pedals, instruction manuals, our axle, handlebars display, and our light/horn. That's a stem piece too. Alright, let's get it put together. Okay, our first step, we're going to take the folding stem right here, and we're going to take off the bushing mount here and attach the folding stem. Alright, we're going to use this awesome included tool roll here to find the right size Allen wrench to take that off. Okay, we got our cap off using our included Allen wrench. Now with our bushings here, we really don't need those, so we can just set those aside now. Alright, next up we're going to take our foldable stem here. Look at this contraption. So we're going to want to go ahead and open this up. We're going to open it all the way up here. Now we're going to take this part of it, and we're going to put that like so. Okay, now that we've got it in place here, see, so that's how it's going to fold. Now we're just going to put our cap right back in there and screw it down. Also going to want to make sure that these are nice and secured, nice and tightened up here. Okay, as you can see, we have our folding stem on the Literider 2.0. Next step is we are going to fold the folding stem down and away, and then we're going to slide the handlebars in there. Next step, we want to loosen that up, again with included Allen wrench situations, and then that is going to enable us to turn the handlebars to the proper position. So once we have the handlebars to the right riding position, then just go ahead and tighten it all back down. Okay. Next step, we're going to attach the fender. So we're going to take this spot right here, and we're going to remove this screw. That's going to go in there, but that's also going to house our light/horn. So let's put that all together. Next steps. Yeah, Yes. Okay, we have the front fender assembled and on the bike. So this is how we did it. We did the light first, then the fender, then we ran the bolt through. Down on the bottom, you'll see these brackets for the fender attaching to the fork, and just using a different included Allen wrench to tighten those up. Next up, it's wheel time. So we're going to go ahead and take our little axle here. We're going to put a wheel on it, and we're going to remove anything from the brake calipers if that's there. So also with getting the tire on, we just want to make sure that the brakes are fitting right, so we want to get that rotor in between the brake pads. Front wheel attached. Next step now. Yeah, we're just going to put the seat on. Look at the seat, by the way. This thing is nice. So we even have all these little markings down here for our height adjustment. So we're just going to go ahead and unclip that like that, slide our seat in, and then we're going to close that clamp up. And that should be fairly tight as well for you to close. All right, we've got that seat on. It's pretty easy. That clamp though, you know, if you're leaving a mark like that in your hand when you're closing it, you got it on tight enough. This thing looks like it's got some squeeze to it. Should be comfy. Aerodynamic too, look at that. Alright everybody, let's go over some of the features of the Kingbull Literider 2.0. First of all, let's go ahead and start out with the tires. So we have 20-inch by 4-inch fat tires. These are CST tires, and they come with nice mag wheels as well. We like those. We have a nice Mozo front fork. Now this fork, we can lock it out, and then we can also adjust as well. Our pedals are folding. Kind of push those in and then up. We have a nice rear rack. Nice squishy seat. Our battery is concealed very, very nicely indeed. They say that that is a 60-mile battery, so you can go 60 miles. That 60 miles is obviously going to be on pedal assist 1. Very little, you know, throttle action. Speaking of the throttle, do have like kind of like a quarter throttle, half throttle there. Nice hydraulic brakes. Shimano 7-speed. We have a nice backlit little panel here to turn on. You can see that it lights up our plus and minus. Nice display. We do have a horn and a button for a light. Look at that puppy. That's nice. Also have a nice derailleur guard right here as well. So on our display, not only do we have like an odometer, but we also have, you know, we can see how far we've gone. We can see our voltage as well, and then the time that we've been on the bike. On the screen, our pedal assist is going to easily be seen right down in the lower left-hand corner, and we're going to just go ahead and push the plus to boost that up. And then if we're on 5, that is our max pedal assist level. Very nice step through frame, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and jump on the old Kingbull Literider 2.0 here. Take her for a spin around the dirt track. Maybe 2 spins, and then we'll let Jenny give it a shot. Get a speed test on this baby for us. All right. Love that display. Look at that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the bike up into pedal assist 5, and then we'll just kind of do some throttle on it. Wow, that feels nice. Wow, that's good acceleration. So far, nice and responsive. Shock feels good. Brakes are nice. Yeah, this is a good ride. I'll tell you what. Whoa. Let's go ahead and do one more here. Yeah, this thing whips. Wow. So yeah, getting it all the way up into pedal assist 5 and then just juicing on that throttle. Woo! Yeah, those hydraulic brakes are nice. Good stopping power. They bite in really, really quick. Nice smooth stop. The tires are feeling good, kind of leaning on them a little bit. I like this. Let's let Jenny get a speed test for us on this. All right.
Hey everyone, let's go ahead and fold up this e-bike and take it out on a speed test. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and fold the handlebar down. Super, super simple. Again, just go ahead and push that lever up, and then you do have to go ahead and pull it down. So again, to fold this, just go ahead and open it by pushing that lever up and then pulling it down. Once it's open, the stem does kind of open up, that handlebar drops down. Kind of the same setup on the actual frame here. So arrow pointing that way, go ahead and open that up, and then this is going to fold open or fold up on itself so we can place it in the car. All right, now that we have opened that bracket up, we can go ahead and fold it in half. Look at that, a bike folded in half. There is a rest underneath there as well where you can rest it. These pedals also can fold. You just kind of push them in and they fold down. Easy peasy and compact. We're gonna go ahead and get our speed test started. So starting out, just pedaling on its own, no pedal assist or anything. Looks like we are at right around 7 miles an hour. But we're out here to test that speed, so let's go ahead and kick it on up to pedal assist 1. Pedal assist 1. Whew. You feel that little oomph. Looks like we're rocking right around 11 and a half miles an hour. Real nice. That's really, really nice. Topping out right around 12. Let's go pedal assist 2. My goodness. That really gives you some power. Again, we're doing pedal assist, no throttle whatsoever, just that pedal assist. We're at 14.9. About 15 miles an hour on pedal assist 2. All right. Pedal assist 2 looks like we're topping out right around 14.5 to 15 miles an hour. Really, really nice. You did feel that bump up in speed. Let's hit it up again. Pedal assist 3. Wow, that's nice too. Right on up to 19. Little ghost pedaling on there once we got going, but 19.3. And let's go pedal assist 4. We're still at 19.4, topping out right around that 19 miles an hour. So we're rocking pedal assist 4, topping out right around 19 and a half. Let's kick it up 5 to 5, pedal assist 5. Still right around 19 miles an hour, 19 and a half. So it looks like we zoom right on up to that 19 miles an hour, and then we kind of plateau out there. Still though, incredibly comfortable ride. The seat's nice and cushy. And that pedal assist certainly is nice. You really don't even feel that effort that you have to put into it. Great ride. e-bike has a lot of get up and go, a lot of pep. You know, you really did get up to 19 miles an hour pretty quickly, but you know, you just kind of coast on through here. It does have a cadence sensor, which is awesome. And again, that seat, nice and squishy. I love that it has that rear luggage rack or cargo rack. You can go ahead and kind of pack it down with a bunch of gear. Really, really a nice e-bike. I love that it also was able to fold and fit into the car relatively easily. You know, there's a little bit of weight to it, but to be expected. So as you saw, we kind of went through the pedal assist settings, the different levels, and it kind of topped out right around 19.5 miles an hour by default, by plan here, because this is a class 2 e-bike. So it comes from the factory as a class 2, meaning that it is not going to go over that 20 miles an hour. So you do need to check with your local laws and, you know, keep your bike within those legal parameters, but you are able to go ahead and change through the P settings that speed. So in order to do so, you do just go ahead and push the up and down button right here. You press those at the same time until your P settings come up here, and then you can go through them. You're going to go to P setting 8. I've already changed this to 28 miles an hour, but you do need to go through there and enter in a passcode that is 1010, and then you can go ahead and change this from a class 2 e-bike up to class 3. But again, you do want to make sure that you are staying within those parameters. We are going to go ahead and try pedal assist 5 again and see how high we can truly get this. So that will change your speed for pedal assist, but it will not change your speed for throttle. So you're still going to top out at 20 miles an hour for throttle. So now we're gonna go ahead and try this pedal assist level 5 unlocked, so we should be able to max out this e-bike over 20 miles an hour. We've already hit 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, holy moly. We're at 27.7 miles an hour. So as you can see, if you unlock it, you will go faster. Looks like we are maxed out at that 27.7 miles per hour. So we have the throttle now, so we're going to go ahead and test that throttle. So even though we adjusted that pedal assist level and brought that speed up to 28 miles an hour, throttle is still locked out at that 20 miles an hour. So we're hitting 19.5 or so. Really, really smooth. When it did accelerate past that 20, it was very smooth ride as well. So topping out just a hair under 28 miles an hour. Very, very nice. Look at those lights. Thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Until we see you again, keep your nose clean. Bye.